All right, so happy snow day, everyone. I thought it might be easier to explain the instructions for today's assignment via this video instead of typing it all out and trying to send it out on the text. So bear with me here while I explain just a little bit of what today's assignment is going to be all about. Know that it's my hope that you have the performance of your life Friday and Saturday, and hopefully one of your best experiences as a member of the Milton Band program during your time here at MHS. I'm disappointed that obviously we can't be in our clinic today with Mr. Watkins, but we hope we can reschedule and have him in later on, maybe before LGPE. I do think he'd have been pretty pleased with how we're playing, with the exception of the break strain in the march, which still needs a little bit of work to get up to the level of the rest of the program. So anyways, here's the assignment for the flip grid. I'll send out the link in just a few minutes on the text. But basically, the way I'm going to grade this is if what you record is clean and accurate, you get an A. If it's not clean, if it's got some technical issues, it's dirty, I'm going to give you a D, not an F, because I'm a nice guy. But if you don't do it at all, you will get the F, and even worse than the F is the stigma attached to the person that didn't do the assignment. But anyways, I know you guys are all great students and you'll get this done. Here's some tips. I actually practiced this for 30 minutes yesterday after school just to see how it sits on the fingers and how it feels to play. And there were a couple of things that I noticed that when I started thinking about helped me learn how to play it clean. It only took 20, 30 minutes. First off, the quarter note that follows every grouping of 4 tends to play long. It's really important that you focus on playing that note short, and then after that, making sure that you're not late on the next entrance. Did it short, did it short. That tends to be where the tempo pushed and pulled for me. Dynamics are going to be hard to achieve, so really focus on vertical alignment and firm articulation. Actually, thinking light presented problems for me, but using the syllable did, like when we talk about articulation with 16th notes, seemed to help me. Maybe it'll help you. And lastly, another tip that might help, because of how the tongue works, try to get to the second note of each 4-note grouping early, and then be careful not to rush. So I know that's a lot to think about, but if one of those things helps you out, awesome. If they all do, it may make it easier for you to play and play at a high level. I would like you to create space between the notes on the 8s, but that's going to be tough. I'm not going to base too much of the grade on that. Just remember to reference the Marine Band recording on YouTube for a good model and record it on a metronome at 118 beats a minute, which is how we've been rehearsing it. And here's a listen. All right, they obviously make it sound easy, but do your best, play it clean, go for that A, and I know that not having rehearsal today will not get in the way of us being amazing this weekend. You put a lot of work into this. I appreciate the time that you're going to put in this today, and know that what we're doing here is more important than a letter grade. It's about us working together as a team to make this musical experience the best that it can be for us and our audience this weekend. The flip grid will be due by 8 p.m., and one other thing, and this is kind of the catch, so I hope you're still watching the video as I talk here, but you don't have to play every note on the recording to get an A. If you can only play every other grouping, fine, do that. If you have to leave out just a couple of notes to be able to keep tempo and maintain the pulse, I'm okay with that. The catch is whatever you do put on the recording needs to be clean, and what you play in rehearsal. Don't try to add all the notes when we played in concert on Friday and Saturday. So this should be easy to get an A. Obviously, if you play just one note, we're not going to settle for that, but you've got to make sure that whatever it is that you do during the break string, you can do well, and you put that on the recording, and I'll be happy to give you the A. A couple of other things. It's important for brass and woodwinds that we practice today and tomorrow, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think we're going to have school tomorrow, so that we can keep up our chops and our endurance. It's a long program that we have to get through Friday and Saturday night, and if we're not in shape, that's going to be tough to do at a high level. I am expecting that tomorrow afternoon the weather is going to be good, so that we will be able to get over to Alpharetta for the rehearsal with Dr. Turner, even if we don't have school. But I'll keep everybody informed via the text message, and obviously percussionists are exempt from this assignment. So anyways, good luck. Happy practicing. Remember, you're Milton Eagles, the best type of high school band students, so rep the M.